Oh, so it had a sequel and a trequel.
I'm not gonna call it that, but sure.
A trequel? You don't want to call it a trequel?
No, Treecko's a Pokemon.
It is?
He was a starter in Gen 3.
I don't believe you.
He was the green one.
I'm looking it up. We started, by the way.
What?
Welcome back to Freckles and the Fro. Back to our old shenanigans.
Damn it.
I'm the Freckles.
I guess that makes me Fro.
And I finally got my Switch fixed. My Switch has been broken for like 2 months.
God, what was wrong with it?
It wouldn't charge anymore. Like, it just stopped charging, and I used like a multitude of different like wires to see if like what was causing it. And at this point, I had to call out to Mr. Nintendo and be like, "Hey, I need some help. Like, my Switch don't work no more." And he was like, "No problem." We go through a bunch of troubleshooting, and he's just like, "Yeah, man, it might be some hardware stuff, and you might want to get it like fixed." I was like, "Okay, cool. So how much would it be to fix the Switch?" He goes, "Well, you know, there's shipping, there's this, that." I'm like, "Give it to me straight. Like, how much is it gonna be?" He's like,
just give me the number. Like, yeah. I'm gonna pay it.
And he's
as
just
long
like,
as it's less than buying a new one, I'm going to pay it.
Yeah, it was less than buying a new one. It was like $80.
All right, that's not that bad.
And he were like, "Yeah," and he's like, "If we find any other issues, we're just gonna go ahead and fix it for you, included." I'm like, "Oh, that's great." So I was so scared sending out this Switch. Like, I was so scared. I'm like, man, it was the holidays, so I'm just like, oh my goodness, this thing's gonna get lost. I was tracking it like it was nobody's business. Like, I'm like, and it got delivered while I was at work, and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, no. I was like, no, please don't steal mine. And thank goodness they closed it, so it didn't look like a Nintendo box. It just looked like a regular like shipping box, so that was really good. What sucked, the one thing that sucked, but it feels like a brand new Switch. Like, it looks brand new. The screen is beautiful. The Joy-Cons look clean as hell. Like, everything feels like a brand new Switch. Yeah. Also, I think it is a brand new Switch because it deleted everything. It deleted everything. All my save files gone. All my achievements gone. Everything is gone. And
oh no.
I was so upset because my Animal Crossing was like almost completed, and I had all these like exclusive stuff. Everything was limited, everything was seasonal. I had a whole game room dedicated to music and games and Halloween. Gone.
Yeah, but now you get to do it again.
I'm fucking hating it right now. Like, cause I feel like in the beginning, it's like they hold your... I didn't know how much they held your hand in the beginning. They're just like, hey, you know, you have to do this to be able to progress. I'm like, bro, can you just bring the sisters here, please? I need new drip. My drip is disgusting right now. My outfit, I'm gonna put pictures in of like how my outfits look early in the beginning of the game. They're so bad. And so it's just starting all over again. Like, I had these 2 dating games I was playing that I have to start all over again. Stardew Valley, I have to start all over again. Like, super bummed.
I just recently started. So I bought the Digimon games for Switch.
Of course you did.
Which I previously owned for PS4. But I, because like the card game is out and everything, I got reinvested into learning the evolution lines and stuff. So like, I bought the games on Switch, and like, I don't know whether I'm like blowing through this game or like I just remember like which are the strongest fucking Digimon. But I am annihilating shit.
I'm gonna say it's a bit of both, especially if you already had it for the PlayStation. It's just different console, I would assume.
Yeah, but it's console. Like for the PlayStation, I think I 100%ed the games.
Dude,
I don't remember. It
dude,
sounds like me.
if you literally 100% of the game, I think it's because you're a fucking beast at the game. That's why the Switch version is just you're flying through it.
Yeah. But I think I've only gotten like, because like the whole I mean it's kind of like Pokemon. Like you go, you collect Digimon, and then you level them up. But like I've only gotten like maybe 5 or 6, and I'm just tearing ass through this game.
Probably. That's what
Yeah.
I would say. But if it so is the mechanics, no, I was like I'm trying to think the most recent Digimon game that I saw a gameplay of, and it was kind of like they were in like the internet, like they were in the computer.
Yeah.
And yeah,
That's this game.
That is the game.
So it depends on which one you actually saw, because like I think like this one, that the ones that I'm playing are the Cyber Sleuth series, part of the Digimon Story series. But I think they go into the internet in like other ones also.
Yeah,
But if it
yeah.
was like kind of nice looking graphics, you probably saw these ones.
Yeah, yeah, it was very clean. It looked really nice.
Yeah.
There's like a poop one. There's one that looks like poop. It's like
Is
yellow.
it yellow?
Yeah, it's yellow and it's got like long arms.
That's Sukamon.
That's Poopamon.
No,
In
Suka.
Poop.
Yeah, sure.
Poopamon.
Yeah.
So that one I've seen. So okay, so I kind of know which game you're playing.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like Digimon games, that's like the only one I've ever peeped.
It's the only good one, I'd say. Which I know is not true. Like I've played all of them. But it is the best one so far, at least until the like one that they've been teasing us with for like 5 years comes out. That one will be something else.
Oh, wait, so a new one is coming out, like 100% a new one?
So I want to say it was like, so when did, hold on, I need to like research something real quick.
Sure. I'm just gonna talk about Switch games.
No, I've got it.
Okay.
Okay. So Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth and the sequel Hacker's Memory came out in like 2016, 2017. Immediately. I'm talking like right after these things were released. They announced a new one called Digimon Survive. Which is supposed to be like so the story games are, they're open world. You can kind of go wherever you want, do whatever you want. But there's very clearly a plot that you're supposed to follow, because they're part of the Digimon storyline, so they're telling like, story stuff. This other one, Digimon Survive, is a survival strategy game.
Okay.
That they announced like 4 years ago, supposedly coming out this year, but every time the date gets close enough, they push it back. So I'm hopeful. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
But like, again, the graphics are like way fucking updated, and everything's rad as fuck. I'm gonna play it whenever it fucking comes out. But like, it's gonna be rad. And then they released another one a couple years ago, Digimon Next Order. It was all right. I wasn't a big fan of it.
What was it about? Is it same mechanics, same like open world aspect?
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what they all are. Like so this one was the part of the Digimon World series. And so like it was more open worldy, and like just kind of like, here's a quest, go do it. And then like you just had to fucking work until you got the quest done. Whereas like the Cyber Sleuth Digimon story games, like there's tons of like B plot and C plot and like F plot storylines that you can actually follow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I had it. I wasn't a big fan of it. I prefer the Cyber Sleuth games. I think they're a little bit more fun. But I think you should play them to learn Digimon.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, you're like naming these games, and I'm just like, I have no idea what's happening. But you said it's on Switch now, right?
Yeah, so it's a nice bundle. You get Cyber Sleuth and the Hacker's Memory. So Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory are essentially the same game from like two different points of view.
Mm-hmm.
Like they both take place in the exact same locations. Like the stories happen at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But like they're just two different things. But so on Switch they have the complete edition, which comes with both games and like whatever little bit of DLC they had,
Mm-hmm.
which is just like a handful of extra Digimon that you get right off the bat,
Oh,
which is
that's
really
good.
cool. Which is really cool because they're like super high powered.
Hmm.
So you could just if you really want, you could just smash through the game with them.
Yeah.
But it's not bad. Like right now, it's like $15 for the two games.
Wow, really? I was just about to say, how
Yeah.
much is it?
Yeah, it's usually 50, but right now if they're whatever sale I guess they got, it's like 15.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Is there a demo? Can I play a demo? Because I want to see how it is.
There might be a demo. I don't know. That is the thing for the Nintendo eShop to tell you.
Because you have the games, you bought them.
I bought them for PS4, and that was my demo.
So what the game that I want to get for the PS4? Because I'm currently playing I'm just trying to catch up with all the fucking video games I've bought. Because with being busy with work and being an adult, it's like I have no time for video games.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I have to make time. Like, if I really enjoy this, I'm gonna make time. Especially with Animal Crossing, like, and with the Switch I could just take with me. So if I want to go to work,
it's nice.
Yeah, that's what I really missed about having my Switch and my Switch being out of commission. I really haven't been able to like play video games like I wanted to. Because I would. What is that one called? Don't Starve. I really like Don't Starve. I got River City Girls, which is like the side-scrolling beat 'em up.
Cool. Very cool.
Of course, I got the Scott Pilgrim game.
Yeah.
Because when that came out, I was just like, oh, I have to get this because it was on Xbox and then just got taken off the Xbox store, and then you never got to play it again unless you had it already downloaded or you pirated it allegedly.
Yeah.
What was another thing that I wanted? I really want to get Persona. So, I've always wanted to play. Somebody told me Persona 4 or Persona 5. Persona 5 is for the Switch, but it's called Persona 5 Strikers, and I don't think that has anything to do with Persona 5. So, I'm gonna have to play that on PlayStation because they actually have it for a sale now where you could get the game for like $20 and it's like a PS4 like classic. The music is really good. The person who recommended it to me gave me the music, and the music is very city pop, very like new age city pop, and I love it. I actually I don't know what Persona is. Like, I don't know if it's a fighting game, RPG, open world. I've never heard of anything about it. Have you?
I know that the main dude's name is Joker, and he's in Smash Brothers.
That's also what I know. I was like,
well, I'm glad we both know.
I was like, that's all I know.
I got nothing on this. Like, it's supposedly some kind of RPG.
Oh, it is an RPG. That's what I was guessing.
Yeah.
It's an RPG, and it's just got really good music. I think you could date people, which is always something I'm into.
Yeah.
And what else am I playing? Oh, I'm super into Genshin Impact right now. Like, really, it's a really fun, like, it's a gacha game, but I haven't put any money into it, knock on wood, yet.
It's a good decision. Shouldn't spend real money on fake money.
Yeah, right. What was the other thing? I was really hoping it was going to be on Switch because it's multi-platform. It's on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, what's it called? Mobile and PC. So when I got my Switch, I was like, sweet, I could put my account on here and I could play whenever I want at work. No. I was like, yo, what? I'm like, it's multi-platform. Why is it not on Switch yet?
And it is.
It is? Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me.
Genshin Impact is on Switch. Oh, no, not yet. Sorry.
Oh,
sorry.
I literally
I was reading. I'm reading. It's coming to Switch.
It's coming. No, yeah, I saw the same article. It's coming to Switch, but it's not on Switch right now. You literally made me run from my seat to my goddamn Switch just to see if it actually is on Switch now. It is not. But yeah, that's just like one of those games where I was just like, I can't believe it's not on Switch yet. But the graphics.
Yeah.
And then I'm sitting here pondering, I just wish they had like a trial where I could try, because they put the emulator for the N64 on Switch now, and I really want to get it just to try it because I've heard mixed reviews about it. Some people are saying, like, the frame rate doesn't capture very well. It's very slow.
I mean,
and
that's a thing that a lot of the games, like, that happens with a lot of stuff with the Switch.
Yeah, and what was the other thing? And some people say it works fine. Some people say it's not that laggy. It doesn't lag out so much. The conversion was actually fine. I was just like, I don't know. I want to see for myself. But I don't want to pay $50 a month for it. Like, especially if I like it. That's a lot of money for just an archive. Like, at least it should be a part of your base subscription. That's like my opinion. It should be a part of your base subscription, just like you would with NES and the SNES that they have emulators. It's a part of the base package, and you can play it.
Really?
Yes, it's a part of the base package. Wow. If you subscribe to Nintendo Online, you have access to the SNES and the SNES games. So if you want to play, the only ones what sucks is certain titles are not available. So I think like certain Castlevanias aren't available.
It's probably like the big names.
Yeah, it's like very big names. For the only ones I was like really hoping for, like I really wanted to play Mario RPG, and Mario RPG is not on there, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, that's a really big title for the SNES, so I'm like, I guess not. So I was trying to find like titles that I've never played that I really wanted to play. And that was one of them, and I was super disappointed. So I don't even know how you would play that. You would probably have to get the original cartridge to be able to play that, or emulators. And again, if I could get all of my favorite classics on one console, I'll just be happy. Like, if the Switch is going to become my end all of all games, like, that's what I want. And isn't the Switch Pro, didn't that come out already?
I don't know.
It's like, it's got like a better screen to see blacks.
Oh, that's the OLED, the whatever it is.
OLED, the
Jose Ole.
Jose Ole. I was watching the Grumps, and they were talking about I forgot what they were playing, and Aaron brought up something about the LED light, and he was like, "Yeah, you can see blacks really well." I'm like, "That's it."
I don't know.
That's so stupid. I was like, I'm so glad I didn't buy it. I just want the dock, because the dock now has LAN cables, so it makes like online play stability a little stronger. But again, I don't play online. I don't play online either. I was like, it's just cool to have.
No, fuck that.
It's just cool to have, I guess. And there was the other thing. I got Smash and I don't even play it. Like Smash just became.
I got Smash when it first came out, so like because I played it. I want to re-download it just so I can learn. Like, I mean, since I haven't played it, they've released God knows how many characters. Like cause everybody's in Smash now.
Everybody. I'm in Smash,
like,
sure, in Smash.
Yeah, like I just I want to learn how to play the new characters.
That's the thing. I feel like it's just become so. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it, because when I played for the N64, it felt, as a kid, it didn't feel complicated. Like, you just dedicated your time, you did the trials, you practiced with the character, and then when your friends came over, you beat their ass with Kirby. Now
so yeah, now because there's like they've made the game more complicated.
So it's not just me. I'm like, okay,
like there's always like weird like tilt smashes, and like there's extra moves that like and combos and stuff that we didn't have with the 64. And I mean, I'll still destroy anybody in Smash.
I still feel like I've never been the elite Smash player. I fucking suck at Smash. And
I am not an elite player.
But you can smash somebody in it.
I can have anyone pick my character, and there is a 90% chance I will win.
That's
because I did that against one of the guys at work. We were playing one night, hanging out, and he was talking all kinds of shit. And my main character when the game came out, I was playing as a Richter. Like, because I'm a Belmont boy.
Belmont boy, of course.
So I would play as Richter, and like because I also played like the original, that's how I played. I didn't play with these like tilt smashes and combos and stuff. I was just like, all right, hit a move, run away. Hit a move, run away. That's how we did it on 64. And so after a while of me kicking this guy's ass, he started getting pissed and was like, oh, you keep using cheap moves. I was like, fine, pick a character I have no idea how to play. And he did, and I wiped the floor with him because he was using his main.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, it was. It was very embarrassing.
That's really embarrassing for you.
Yeah.
That's really embarrassing for you.
It was. But it felt pretty good on my end.
But when it comes to Smash, I've never been an elite Smash player. Even in N64, I was never an elite Smash player. And what sucks nowadays is that people love bringing Switches. When I used to go to parties, people would bring a Switch and be like, yo, we're gonna play Smash. I'm like, sick. Of course I want to play. I'm not good, but I'd love to play. And they're like, okay, here's a remote, we're gonna play six stocks, no items. I'm like, oh, okay, you lost me there. I was like, why are we playing with no items? And they're just like, well, that takes away from the fun. I'm like, I'm sorry, it takes away from the fun? They're like, yeah, it's more, when you take away the items, it's more strategy based and skill based than, item based. I'm like, I'm not here for strategy. I'm here for fun. I'm here to have a good time for not a long time. 6 stocks is pretty long, but that's not the point. But it just makes me.
Yeah, no, I get that. I'm the same way. Like, if they wanted it to be about strategy and shit, they wouldn't have put the items in the game in the first place.
But thank you. If that's what Nintendo wanted, they would have literally made a Smash game with no items. Like, why are the items there? Because they're meant to be there. It's meant to be fun, guys. Like, this is meant to be like a group, maybe even a party game, but you guys are being such tryhards and elites. Like, yo,
Yeah,
like,
I mean, and a lot of it, it's like when you really break it down, it was literally like it was made because the age old question: what if this person fought this person? Who wins? And people just make it so much harder because, like, if you think back to when you were a kid, you had that exact conversation, items and all. It was like, well, if Donkey Kong had a Pokeball and he threw it and like this Pokemon came out, and it's like, yeah, but what if this Pokemon came out? Then Mario would win. And like it was this whole fucking thing, and like people just took it and turned it like Final Destination 3 stock, no items. Man, that's how the game is.
Destination Zero stock, no items. But
Like,
yeah, no, that's 100% true. It's just because people became passionate behind the mechanics than actually what the game was meant for, which was just to have fun.
There was one day, I was at like a family function, like we were all just doing whatever, and I had my Switch with me, and I was scrolling Facebook, and one of my Facebook people were like, "Yo, about to open up a Smash tournament. Anybody want to get in?" So I'm sitting there and I look around at my family. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I do. So I text this kid. I'm like, yo, put me in the tournament. Here's my friend code. Like, here's all my stuff. And within seconds of me like booting up Smash, like he was like, yeah, tournament's gonna start at like 7. And I was like, cool, no problem. I'll be ready. So I started my Switch, log in Smash, get into the room, whatever. And within seconds, I read 3 stock, no items.
Oh
I
my
quit.
fucking Christ.
I quit the tournament. I threw off the entire bracket.
Good. I was like, yo, when you tell me
And then the guy texted me, is like, yo, where'd you go? What happened? And I just didn't even answer.
No, I was like, yo, you just made me very mad. Like, I can't believe, like, that sucks. Like, it's very rare when you could find a group of people that are willing to do that. That's like turning off. I think you can turn items off. Can you turn off the diamonds in Mario Kart? I don't think you can.
Diamonds? What diamonds?
What the little bricks that you can buy, you get in the
question blocks.
The question blocks. Sorry.
Oh no, no, you can't.
No,
that's like but that's a game staple.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's like if you went to Mario Kart and just turned off the blocks. What the fuck is the point of the game?
It's just a racing game.
It's just a racing game at this point. It's not a like group fun event. Like, and people do that online, and people are very serious about the game. I don't know if there's Mario Kart tournaments. I don't think so, but there probably is. But you can't turn off that mechanic. That mechanic is staple. Then I think in the previous ones, even from N64 you were able to turn off the items. But again, I don't know. I just think if it's a part of the game, it should be there. Like, it should be there. Yeah. If you want to make it hard, if you want to make it expert mode, if you want to go sicko mode, then turn off the items.
Yeah, I mean, I understand it. Like, like the items do really like throw wrenches into the game. So if you're literally just going for like who's better with which character, then then I understand the whole no items thing. But if you're doing a tournament on this game, I want every element of that game available to me.
Exactly, because that's what brings like the element of like I think with items it makes it more strategic. Like, you have to be on your toes, especially with items, because there's some items you can't block, there's some items that you can't dodge very well. Like, you have to be strategic with items,
or at least, like, if you're gonna do it, maybe limit the items.
There you go. Like, I think you can.
Like, with the newest one, even with like Melee, like, which is like the standard tournament one that everybody uses, you can, but like a lot of the items that people hate are like the Pokeballs.
Oh, that's such crap.
It is, because I love them.
I do too.
But it's like, because you never know what you're gonna get. Like, they do, like, some of the animations take a while and, like, really, like, fuck up the terrain and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, because like it's like you could throw out 2 Pokeballs back to back. One you'll get a legendary, like, you know, Mewtwo or something. Well, not Mewtwo because he's a playable character.
Mm-hmm.
Some other legendary that, like, does a shit ton of stuff. And then the next one you'll get a Goldeen, and it literally does
It flops
nothing.
around, and if you get too close to her, I think the splashes cause a little bit of damage. I think.
Maybe I don't know.
I think it's like slight damage, like it's not heavy.
So like that one I understand, but it's like, what about like the Smash Ball? Like that's a move in the game that you're not utilizing.
Exactly.
That can be dodged, not often, but can be.
And if you're using strategic fighting moves, you could literally fight the person to make sure that they don't get it. So
right, you fight them, or you let them take it, and then you hit them, and then they lose it, and you get it. Like,
yeah,
there's tons of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Smash should be played the way it was developed, with everything involved.
Yep, all of its elements and all of its glories and what made it a foundation, right, which was a fun party game where you could play those scenarios in your head, like what if Mario got Star Fox's blaster and just shot Link? Like, it would have been great. Like, it's just stuff like that. But yeah, like, I got it and I don't even play it because of its like weird mechanics. Like, I tried doing the story mode and I don't know the fighting like styles, so I think the starter for the story is Kirby. So you basically have to play Kirby, and then you have these add-ons, and I'm just like, I don't know what the hell is happening right now.
As you play, you unlock more and more. I did the story. When back when it first came out, like I did it, and it took me a little while, like probably longer than I would have liked it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was all right.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, the only character that there's 2 characters that I want to try to play because they were released since I haven't had the game, and it's Banjo, and now Sora.
Yeah, I kind of guessed those would be the 2. I kind of guessed that.
Those, like, when they announced Banjo, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like, you get to be Banjo and, like, do whatever the hell he does.
Do whatever. Well, of course, like, you get all of Banjo, so, like, does his Banjo come into play? You haven't even played it. I can't even ask you. You haven't even played it.
Like, no, I think the Banjo is, like, more part of, like, his taunts or something.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. But then there's Sora, and I'm like, come on, I've wanted Sora in Smash Bros. Forever.
Mm-hmm. I think everybody has. And again, like, Sora picking up, like, what's it called, the hammer or the bat or Star Fox's, like, again, these are, like, cool things to imagine. But again, I hope you do enjoy those 2 because you were looking forward to them. I really hope you do.
Yeah. Well, I gotta wait to re-download it because I gotta finish up whatever I got going on. Like, I've been playing the Digimon game, and then I've also been playing Danganronpa. Whatever.
You playing the new one, or which one are you playing?
No,
which Danganronpa?
I'm gonna do all of them. So I'm playing the first one.
That's
right now.
So hard because it's just like some of the mechanics completely change once you get to Danganronpa Girls. Like, the mechanic is so different in that game. And the storyline, in my opinion, is so hard to keep up with after the first one. Well, I'm lying. After the first 2, it's kind of hard to keep up on.
Well, so I got real confused because the Game Grumps are playing 2.
Yes.
And there was the character of Byakuya.
Yes, and he's fat.
Yeah.
He's fat.
So I got confused and
Yeah.
I decided to look up what the hell was going on.
No, you gotta spoil it. It gets explained in the game. Like it gets explained. That's why I said part 2 is fine because it's confusing at first, but it gets explained.
I'm sure it'll get explained soon. But I watched a 3-hour-long video.
Nice, me too.
Explaining the entirety of the series.
So it's crazy because did you know that there was another anime that came out?
The anime came out for 3, didn't it?
Yes. So it came out for 3, but there wasn't a game for that season. There was no game for it. So you basically
there's a game for 3? Because they just came out with 4 or something.
But the anime itself doesn't have a game. Like it's its own. Like you have to play Danganronpa, Danganronpa 2. You have to play Danganronpa Girls, and I think one more game you have to play to basically understand the anime. Like, cause I watched it and I was so fucking confused. Cause I'm just like, who are these people? Like, I don't know who any of these people are. And I played part 2, part 1, and I'm just like, okay, has to be 3. It is not. It is not. So yeah, I watched probably the same one you did, which was like a 3-hour explanation about what the hell is going on in this story. And I like Danganronpa Girls. Danganronpa Girls is kind of cool because it's, as much as I like the novella style or the novel style of the gameplay, it gets boring after a while. Like after part 2, I was kind of like, I really hope they switch it up. And then Danganronpa Girls came out, and Danganronpa Girls is kind of like a open world game.
Yeah,
and it's very different. And from
I kind of wanted they released like a little like, I don't remember what it was called, but it was in VR. And like it was Danganronpa in VR, so like you went through one of the, I think it was really like just one of the trials. And it was really cool because like you stood in the circle and like you could actually like point at each other and like, you did this and then you did, and like it was really cool. And I think they should release like a full game in VR.
Oh, it's the VR. Oh, okay, so I was like, what do you mean you could point? Like, oh, because it's in VR, so you could like physically move yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really funny. That's really funny.
So in the trial thing, you couldn't like you can only you can move your hands and your head and stuff, but like you couldn't move your body because you were in the trial, so you were in like the circle setup.
Yeah.
Of everybody accusing each other. But like if they came up with like a full version, like I want Danganronpa FPS.
Oh, that would be really good. I'd really like that.
I think it would be incredible.
And you could play
you get to actually like go around wherever the hell they are, the school, the island, wherever the other ones take place. Like, I think it'd be rad.
And I think they could definitely add like a multiplayer element to it. Like
at the beginning of the game, everybody gets randomly assigned a character,
and they have to. It's either hey, you have to kill this character or you die, or someone like, it's probably like, so how many of them? I think it's like 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's 8, 16, 17.
I'm trying to count. I have like their pictures up on the wall right now. 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 of them originally.
No, there's 16.
You sure? 4, 2, 4, 6, 7.
I remember the first game very well because I'm currently playing it.
No, it's 15. If you don't count the secret character that you meet, it's 15.
Why wouldn't I count the secret character?
Because I'm talking about the original. The original people who start in the game is 15. So it would be
no.
Yes,
you don't remember the story, do you?
I'm looking at my poster right now for Danganronpa, and the original cast is only 15. 16 is Despair's sister. She's the 16th character. But you know what? I don't even like odd numbers, so yeah, let's make it 16. I don't even like odd numbers. I was like, I just thought about that. I'm like, ew, 15. So yeah, so 16 characters start in the beginning. You get randomly selected to be one of the characters from the original series, or you could pick whichever series. And you basically have a time, like you have a choice. You could either kill somebody or don't kill somebody. And honestly, the games could go on for hours. Like you don't you don't have to kill anybody.
This seems like a murder mystery dinner party.
Kind of. It's kind of, and
I would love it.
And it's kind of like got that Among Us vibe as well. Like you don't know who the killer is because clearly you're planning it. And what I think it should be is not only a murder mystery dinner party, Among Us, but also an open world. Like you could do other things besides murder each other. Like the game could literally go on for hours and you and your friends don't have to kill each other. But eventually one of your friends are going to get bored and just be like, I'm just going to kill one of my friends. And then you could be like, oh shit, there's a trial. All you hear is Monokuma just be like, bing bong, somebody killed somebody, and you're just like, wait, what? Wait,
yeah,
I was just here trying to flirt with one of my my classmates. Bing bong, someone died.
Yeah, bing bong ding bong, whatever. Fucking
big bong, big big bong ding dong, whatever it is. But yeah, I think that would be really cool. Like especially the VR aspect of it. I think it would be open world, VR. Murder mystery. That'd be really cool. You have to be the murderer and you have to kill one of the people in the party. Like that'd be really cool.
Yeah,
I like that. But Danganronpa's really cool. Very complex story, but very cool. Are there any other like Switch games that I really want to play? They just released the remastered versions of Grand Theft Auto. I never played I've only played 5 when it was for the on Xbox 360. But other than that, I didn't play San Andreas. I didn't play Vice City, because they were too violent. Like my mom didn't let us play those games. The only games, like someone made a good point. I think it was you or somebody that said, how did your mom not let you play violent games, but you got to watch wrestling? And she was just like, well, wrestling wasn't real. Like she.
Oh, yeah.
Was it you?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I was like, well, wrestling wasn't real. So, and she would tell us that. Like, she's like, oh, well, this stuff isn't real. This is all just fake. It's like theater. And I was like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. And so that stuff she would let us watch. But other than that, no, like nothing blood or nothing gore related. But like, so especially GTA, like that was like a mature rating. I'm not playing that. And I just recently played it like 2 years ago. My ex was just like, hey, have you ever played, like, hey, I got San Andreas for the PlayStation. You wanna play it? I was like, I've never played that. He goes, you never played San Andreas? I'm like, no. He goes, why? And then I told him, he's like, oh, let's play it. And it was really fun. It's really hard. Those older games can be really fucking hard. Like there's like this train section you have to play. You basically have to chase down a train while killing like gangsters on top of it. And we both like played it at least 10 times each and couldn't get it. It was so fucking hard. Like, there's no aiming. There's like, it's just shoot and hope for the best.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever played a GTA game.
Get the hell out of here, really?
They're not my style.
But you played Call of Duty Shooter Man, right?
Like once.
Oh, okay. I think you played one of the games and I think you got killed during the intro. Was that you? I think you
No, that's not me.
Are you sure? I swore I was watching you play at your house once and you were in like the first like scene. It was like the intro and like you got spotted and you got killed. I was just like, nice. Why do I remember that?
I don't know. I don't know. That's probably happened in a game. I don't know what game, but yeah, I don't think I've ever played. Like, I've never played a GTA. The closest thing I got, what the hell? It was for like PSP or something.
Mm-hmm.
It was Midnight Club.
Was that the? No, that wasn't the.
It was some kind of driving thing. I remember it was some kind of driving game. It was trash. But I played it a lot because it was like the only game I had for that system.
There was wasn't there a DS one too? A GTA was like Chinatown or something like that.
No idea.
There totally was like one like that, and but yeah, that was like another like state. People are like super hyped about that came out, and I was just like, I've never played it, so I have no idea what the hype is.
Yeah, I got a lot of those. There's a lot of games that like come out, and I'm like, people are like, "Yo, did you play this? Did you play this?" And I'm just like, "Nope,
Nope.
I don't
Nope.
play the Call of Duty shooter mans.
That's the thing. I've always wanted to get into the Call of Duties. The one that I really wanted to do was Black Ops, because Black Ops, the first one, is about the Vietnam War. And that one I think is pretty interesting. Like, my sister-in-law had it for the 360, the first one, and I started playing a little bit of it, and it was pretty good. Like, it was actually pretty good, and that's where zombies were introduced. And everybody loves zombies, man. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just shooting things.
Yeah, it's a good time.
The only game like that I've really been into that's like a third-person looter shooter is Borderlands. I love Borderlands, man. Like, I have it for PlayStation, Xbox 360, and once they put them bitches on Switch, oh, it's over. Like, I have them all, but I haven't played the third one yet. Because it's just still like open release date price, like it's still like $60 for it. Jesus. And yeah, I'm not trying to spend that much money for a game like that I heard wasn't even that great. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait till it gets like maybe like a summer deal or probably like a winter deal. I'll probably buy it and try it. But I've played Borderlands like at least 9 times, and Saints Row, and there's a new Saints Row coming out. So those are like two like shooty games. But again, I didn't play those until I was like, oh my goodness, 17, 18. Like, I didn't play those till I was like at least a full like adult or young adult.
The only real like shooty games that I played were because my friends had it and they needed somebody else to be in the party, so they didn't get a rando. So I bought Overwatch, which I was terrible at, and it was Rainbow Six Siege for PS4. I was terrible at both games. But it made sure that they didn't have a random person in the party when they played, so that they could communicate with everybody. And I was literally just cannon fodder. They were just like, "Hey Steve, go check out that room," and I'd be like, "Okay." I'd run in, get fucking annihilated, and they're like, "Yo, he's in there."
I'm here to help.
Yeah, that's literally what it was.
I'm here to help. But yeah, no, those games I've always wanted to, because I feel like it's just those one games that like everybody plays, everybody has, but I could never find the enjoyment in it. Like, nah, I can't get into it. And also it takes up a lot of space on your hard drive. Like, it's like a big game, like a huge packed up game.
Yeah.
I'd rather just play. Ooh, you know what I do want to get for the Switch? Because I have it on Steam, but I don't have it on my Switch. I want to get Minecraft. I don't care what anyone says. That game is fucking great. That game is great. Like, I don't care what anyone says. That game has so much replayability and has so many things you could do in it. Like, dude, it's a good game. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care if I get shit for it. I love Minecraft. I think it's really fun.
I have never played Minecraft.
Dude, I'm so sorry to hear that. Come on, man, get Minecraft for the Switch, and we're gonna play Minecraft. We're just gonna go in there.
No.
Come on, we're gonna go into a cave. We're gonna fight some creepers and shit. Come on.
No.
Please.
I'll get Minecraft when you get Digimon. How about that?
Fine, I'll do it. I'll do it just so you can
Yes,
get
I am
Minecraft.
corrupting. The corruption of Digimon is coming.
That's fine. That's fine.
Thinking of which, sorry, I had a thing the other day and I meant to text you about it because I was super excited. I pulled a $600 Digimon card.
Oh, you're still doing the card thing? Oh, and you pulled out
Of course I am.
And you pulled out a $600 card?
So I found. So there's this one card in the set. It's an Omnimon card, which he's like, the biggest fucking thing in the Digimon world.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, like not like lore wise, like our continuity wise.
Mm-hmm,
Like
mm-hmm.
a lot of people like him. But so there's this one card in set 6, I think. Yeah, set 6, Double Diamond. For any of those that are keeping up with the card game. And it's it's like an alternate art of a card from set 1 that was reprinted for set 6. Either way, the card goes for like $600. Like that's like the lowest I've seen it sold for.
Wow.
Yeah. I found a pack that I guess I missed. Like while I was cleaning my room and stuff, and I was just like, oh hey, an unopened pack of cards. I guess I dropped one. And I opened it, and I got the card.
Hey, good stuff.
I thought it was going to be the one card that like I never got, and my set was going to be incomplete forever.
Oh my goodness!
But I got it.
So question is, when you get these exclusive, like expensive cards or rare, valuable cards, what do you do with them?
So I have in my possession one of every card they've released.
Okay.
Almost every card they've released. Because like there's like tournament exclusives, and like you got like the participation one and the championship one if you win. Like I'm not doing those because I'm not playing. I don't play the actual game. I just collect the cards. But so I have one of every card that is available to the general public in a binder. Much the way we did when we were younger with Pokemon cards. But it's like a 6-inch ring binder. And it's almost full. But I have one of every card from each of the starter decks. I have one of every card, including alternate arts from sets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Or like I'm missing like one. I think I'm missing. Excuse me. I think I'm missing like one card from one of those sets somewhere. I have all of the promo cards. And I have like I think I'm missing one, like an exclusive card, but it's available to the general public, so I'll find it somewhere.
So you keep the cards in a binder. That's it.
Yeah. I have them because I'm a Digimon fan, so I collect things.
Oh, okay. So you do them for collection purposes.
Yeah.
Could you sell these if you wanted to?
Oh, entirely. Like I said, the one card goes for like $600. It's granted, it's like the only one that goes for $600. All of the other ones that I've seen are like less than 100, like 100 and lower, which is fine. But like, I have a complete set of everything they've released in English so far.
Damn.
I think my set alone is worth like 5,000, maybe more.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shit. So if you were to sell that whole binder, it would be, and well, like over time, is there like it would be an increase in rarity. So would the prices of the cards go up?
The very first set they released, Starter Deck 1, is already out of print. I don't think they're printing anymore.
Oh, shoot.
So price on that is just going up.
Wow.
So as we get and I mean, it only came out a year and a half ago, maybe? A year ago?
Damn, and they're already out of print? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and it's also a point of like, well, these are first edition prints.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're even like if
even
they do
more
re-release
rarer.
them.
Oh,
so
wow.
now if they do re-release the sets, my price goes up. But so and like they're gonna like if the trend, because like I pay attention to what they release in Japan, so I know what's coming eventually.
Mm-hmm.
So like Japan is already like 2 or 3 more starter decks and like 4 or 5 more booster boxes.
Okay.
Like booster series ahead of us.
Mm.
So
of course,
if the trend continues, I have at least 3 more starter decks coming and then 5 more booster series coming.
Damn.
To collect.
Holy shit, dude. I was like, this is I still can't get. I was like, maybe nah. I was like, maybe Pokemon would do it for me, but I'm like, nah. Isn't there a new Pokemon game coming out?
There's a new game, Legends Arceus, whatever you want to call
something like that.
The god one. I don't know. Different people pronounce it different ways, but it is supposed to take place in the distant past in the what is now known as the Sinnoh region. So that's Gen 4, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl.
Oh yeah, so I heard
which are the remakes. So those remakes came out. And this game takes place in that same region, but like hundreds of years ago.
Ooh.
Before like regular Pokeballs were a thing and like the PC system was a thing, like before all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Before humans and Pokemon lived in harmony, I think is like what they're going for.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, especially if they're trying to do a remake. I just want them to re-release Fire. I just want them to release Fire. Like they did it for the Game Boy Advance. I think they did the last time.
Yeah, that would have been Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Yeah, Fire Red they did it for, and I played the shit out of that. I remember in.
You know you can get those on the Switch, right?
Don't lie to me. I'm getting my Switch right now. There it is. I have my Switch now.
I'm again like 90% sure you can.
Hold on, I gotta save Animal Crossing. I'm trying. I've never grinded so hard in a game before. I just want to get back to where I was so fast because it's just like, yeah, man. Your museum is a tent. I'm like, and. Right when I had my game, they had a huge update. So in the update, there's this little owl. I can't remember his name right now. They used to have in the game, and he would run the coffee shop in the museum. So for like almost 2 years, they didn't have anything in the coffee shop because they didn't update the game to introduce him yet. I think his name is Brewster or something, or Brucey. Something as a play on for brewing.
Yeah.
So they finally fucking introduced this guy, and I finally they were like, you gotta go to this island, you gotta find him, talk to him, tell him that we want him to come and work for us. He says yeah, he was supposed to come to my island, and my fucking Switch pooped on me. I was so tight. Again, back to Animal Crossing on the Switch. Because I used to play it for the DS. And I loved that game for the DS. I never played it for GameCube. Like, I know a lot of people whose first encounter with it was GameCube.
That's when I first learned about like Animal Crossing as a series.
Mm-hmm. Not me.
And when I decided that I didn't care about it.
Oh, I was the opposite. I was just like, man, I gotta because I got the big gray blick. I got the big gray brick for Christmas, and my mom's like, what games do you want? I was like, Pokemon and I don't know, whatever. So she's like, okay, I'm gonna go to a GameStop and I'm just gonna pick up whatever game is popular. So she picked me up Animal Crossing, and I hated it at first. I thought it was the dumbest shit I've ever played. And then I went back to it like years later, and I played it and fell in love with it. I loved it so much.
Yeah.
It was so good. It was so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to find this goddamn red. Pulling it up now. Pokemon. Pokemon. No, I deleted it. Pokemon.
Oh no, sorry. I was on 3DS.
Yeah, that's what I was like. That's what I had it for. I had it for 3DS. Okay. And
I mean, you could also do Pokemon Let's Go.
The fuck is that?
Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee?
No! I want my starter to have to be red. I want it to be a fire type. But I'll check it out.
Well, then go fuck yourself. Because, like, I mean, so, like, the Let's Go games aren't bad. They're just a little different.
I see the Eevee one, and it's $50.
That's the one I had.
I'll get the Pikachu one then.
But, like, it's going back through... So, like, it's like you're going back through Kanto.
Mm-hmm.
Like, original stuff. But it's like, it has Pokemon Go mechanics.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So, like, Pokemon are just in the overworld, like, doing their thing. And then, like, you don't really battle them. You just kind of throw shit at them.
Oh, I want to throw shit at them. I want to throw shit at these goddamn Pokemon.
Yeah.
What was the other one I really wanted to play? There was another game. Oh, Hades?
I have seen many good things about Hades.
Me too. And I really want to play that, but it's like, I haven't checked the price on it recently, so that might be the next one I want to get is Hades.
I mean, if you're gonna buy like a physical copy, it's like, I'm seeing it as low as like 20, and like highest is like 35.
Bro, they got Borderlands on Switch. It's over.
Get out of here.
Buying it. It's the Legendary Collection. It's got the prequel and part 2.
Oh, God.
They got Putt Putt.
All right. Well, I think on that note...
They got Putt Putt Travels Through Time, and it's bro. Oh, it's never mind. I thought it was what's it called when they like bring it back and they amp the animation? What is it called?
What?
What is it called when they bring something back and they like make it look newer?
Remake?
Yeah, that. I thought it was a remake to Putt Putt Travels Through Time. It's still the shitty 90s crunchy.
Putt Putt is in the car?
Yeah, Putt Putt.
Okay, just making sure.
My favorite one's Putt Putt Saves the Zoo. And now, on that note, I think it's time for us to say adios.
All right. Well,
Putt Putt saves the zoo, zoo, zoo. Putt Putt saves the zoo, zoo, zoo. That song slaps so hard. It's so good.
Oh, you half a moron.
Such a good song. I'm playing that as the outro. I don't give a shit.
No.
We really like to meet your animals too. Bye, everyone. Something about animals too.